greater feeling.
Well, that's it for the news at 5. CBS News Bay Area with Sara Donchey in for Juliette starts right now.
Frustration over the fentanyl crisis. People hit the streets calling for solutions to the opioid epidemic with the debate over who has the right answers.
It's going to take patience, and it's going to take showing up.
Plus, a major crash on 280, how a wrong-way driver caused chaos during the afternoon commute. And deputies get swept up in the Russian River trying to save someone, the dangerous rescue that put their training to the test.
No matter fire or police, we're all here for each other. You know, hats off to those guys for jumping in and trying to save someone's life.
This is CBS News Bay Area with Juliette Goodrich.
I am Sara Donchey in for Juliette. In a city full of problems, the drug crisis in San Francisco is at the top of the list. A disaster in plain sight that seems to be getting worse. Accidental overdose deaths surged to a record high of 806 last year, according to the medical examiner's office, most of them involving fentanyl. Not surprisingly, the city's drug policies have become a hot political topic in the upcoming mayoral election. Wilson Walker was there as several candidates joined people marching in the streets, calling for solutions.
When I say recovery, y'all say work.
Paul, thank you. Still ahead, a controversial housing project dividing a Daly City neighborhood. The fight to save a community garden ahead of a crucial vote tonight. And the Bay Area's biggest city fighting for control over what gets built, how it's pushing back against a loophole for developers.
You can't blame the property owners and the developers. They're just utilizing their rights under state law.
A plan to build more housing in Daly City is dividing a community. The Jefferson Union High School District wants to lease and develop land they already own.
I'm with it.
San Jose is required to plan for 62,000 units by 2031 to keep up with its population and housing demand estimates. Still ahead, while we're looking at some rain here in the Bay Area, they're going to be measuring feet of snow in the Sierra by the end of the week. Paul will have the rain and snow outlook in the First Alert forecast.
KPIX First Alert Weather is sponsored by AAA Roadside Assistance.
Oh, here we go again. Another winter storm expected to hit Northern California later this week, bringing whiteout conditions to the Sierra, which means, as always, trouble for people trying to drive into and out of Tahoe. The mountains could get up to 10 feet of snow. Oh, my God.
Updated number.
Okay.
12 feet
throw a few
of
more
snow.
Feet. Now, okay, obviously.
That's 2 of me. I'm 6 feet tall.
Are you? I'm always wearing heels around here. So. Okay, let's not take that.
Yeah, take those off. And
okay,
we'll,
you're right.
look down there. How you doing?
I'm cheating for a few inches. Okay, so as far as all of that snow, we always talk about how people tend to not check the forecast and plan their drive with their kids and their dog without looking at that. This is not the time for that.
No. Any time after midday Thursday, don't go.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can say it to yourself in a Christopher Walken voice if you want to. Don't go. Let's talk about what's happening over here. I saw that commercial too recently. Let's talk about what's going to happen weather-wise over the next few days. And we have nice weather out there this evening. We had a couple of light showers early today, which is raining cats and dogs downtown. Showers on Sunday, and then we dry out for the beginning of the first full week of March.
We have to alert Juliette not to plan a Tahoe weekend. We always have to remind her.
Yes, we do.
We do.
And then she won't listen.
And she won't listen. No, she will. She does listen. She does
Yes.
listen eventually, but it does take 1 or 2 reminders.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
We'll be here to do that.
Yes. Still had quite the dilemma for a dog in Northern California. How Gracie survived a couple of weeks with her head in a cookie bucket.
KPIX Dog Walking Forecast is sponsored by The Good Feet Store.
Gracie find her forever home. The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell is next on KPIX. We're back here in 30.
Farm workers